What's up, dudes? It's your buddy 5-Bar Doom kicking off another tournament. This is the first round in an open Bring Your Partner. That's me on the left side of the screen. Up front in the pits is Pat Traynor. And on the left side of the screen is Chris Perkins, Bob Navarra, one of the best teams up here in the local tournament. I get my first pass through. Go push side, didn't look very good. Bob blocks it. Bob taking his time. I block it, he gets it back. Kind of sprays it through. Pat with it in the back. This is the first time I've played with Pat. Looks like he went for a pass up the wall, but it bounces back to me on the 5. That is one nice thing about trying to pass it up the wall. Sometimes the opponent will just stop it on their 5-bar and it'll just kind of roll back to you on the 5. Bob went for a pass there. Pat's able to contain it, and Chris did not get it. Pat goes for a little pull kick there. Comes back out to my 5 again. Definitely didn't take my time very much there. Chris able to steal it. Gets that nice wall pass through. Sends the roller, rips the push side, makes it 1-0. Oops. Yeah, I played with Pat a few times in the draw. And it's been fun. Pat's a nice guy. He's been coming out to most of the draws. Goes for that pass again. Bounces back to my 5 again. Which is perfect. But Chris blocks it and steals it. Chris got good 5-bar D. And I don't really know what Chris's theory is on his 3-bar. I should ask him because he'll basically switch back and forth between shooting a pull and a roller. I think it's definitely good to be able to switch back and forth, but I'm not sure how he determines this ball I'm going to shoot the roller, this ball I'm going to shoot the pull. Pat gets the block, I get it back up here. Oh man, Bob blocks it, goes aerial pass style up to Chris's 3. So far I'm not doing too great this match. Chris rips the middle. They're up 2-1, 2-0. Get that lane pass through. I'm up here again. Rip a pull side, make it 1-2. First score of the game. Kind of same thing on the far wall versus near wall. Chris will definitely just, sometimes he goes far wall, sometimes he goes near wall. I'm not really sure how he determines which one he's going to go on any given possession. That time looks like Chris hit the wall. Pat's D looks pretty good so far this match. Ball comes back out to my 5. I go for a hook. Oh, that was ugly. I went for the hook, whiffed it. Then on the way back, I was moving my man back and just basically gave it right to Chris. Chris goes for that rolling pull, gets it. Chris has had pretty good success with that rolling pull lately too. He'll hit it basically dead bar. And another 3-bar possession for me. Another pull side. Makes it 2-3. Chris goes for that quick pass that time. Just hit it a little bit too hard. And he blocked my pass, unfortunately. Another one. Just these Pat's 2-bars just keep landing on my 5-bar for some reason. I've had just ample opportunities. Oh, that one just kind of... Chris knocked it and just kind of rolled in. But I've had plenty of opportunities to score this match so far. Chris doing a good job blocking my 5-bar. And yet another ball comes off Pat's 2, just goes directly to my 5. Setting it up again for that roller. Another pull sides. 3 pull sides this match. Or this game, rather. This game and this match. Chris just sees that lane, takes it, goes for that rolling pull again. Unfortunately, it comes right back out to him. Picks up the straight. Pretty quick game. They win 5-3. Overall, that game, I think Pat did pretty well blocking. I actually got a bunch of luck that game as far as balls just kind of landing on my 5-bar. I had a ton of 5-bar possessions, just couldn't convert. And now we're going into game 2. That time I passed it too high. Basically, I mean, if you're doing a brush pass, you should never hit the second man on the opponent's 5-bar. You know what I mean? Like, that should always be like the point where you're passing underneath it. Yet another one just kind of lands on my 5. Pretty sweet. Looking for the dink there. It's not there. Hit all pull sides so far. That time I went push sides, misexecuted to hit the wall. And Chris does a good job picking up the ball on his 3. Oh, goes for that rolling pull again, stubs it. Now he's going to go for the roller. Another one lands on my 5. I've had so many 5-bar possessions. Nice high lane pass. Blew it into the wall last possession. Blew it into the wall this possession. So overall, my 3-bar not working so hot this match. The other thing that is, I can definitely tell a noticeable difference is tonight I didn't play the Mega DYP. I only came up for the Bring. So, you know, if I play the Mega, it's like you basically have like 3 hours to warm up. You know what I mean? You get there at 7. You're playing the Mega. Oh, one just kind of hits like 2 guys, bounces in, unfortunately. But yeah, most weeks I'm up there playing the Mega, get nice and warm. Kind of work out some kinks before you jump right into the big matches of the Bring. And kind of worst case scenario, honestly, drawing Chris and Bob first round is pretty tough. Pat clears it there. I'm able to pick it up on my 3. Third shot of the game here. I don't know if I was going pull side there or if I was trying to hit the short middle. But didn't look very good, let me tell you. So that's 3 shots in a row. Just not so hot. Oh, really nice pass by Pat. 4th shot of the game. Let's see if I can get one. Nope. And you can see on these pull sides, too, I'm not hitting it very deep at all. And with Bob's D specifically, you pretty much have... He's forcing you to hit that ball really deep. You know, you can see he's kind of stacked on the middle. Like, he'll move around. He'll leave, you know... The middle is possible. Oh, nice. Bob gets another one. Or Chris, rather. But yeah, it's like if I'm playing against Bob and I'm not hitting long corners, it's going to be a long night. Oh, man. Chris with another block. Immediately goes for some pull kick. Pat blocked it, but then it just kind of rolled in. Just bad luck, you know? Yeah, this is just not a good match for me, man. Chris goes for the straight. Pat is on it. Oh, Pat goes for a pull kick there. It's actually pretty good. Get a nice chip pass through. I definitely like mixing in the chip. That time I went push side again. Just didn't look super deep. Oh, fun, nice. Slingshot on the far wall. That's a good shot, but at the same time, it kind of just shows the desperation that I have at this point. I've had like 4 or 5 3-bar attempts. Haven't had... Oh, Chris with the block. That's one of those ones where Pat was right there to block it. Just kind of, you end up just basically circling it with your man. I take a timeout, 4-1. Try to see if we can compose ourselves and come back a little bit. But yeah, honestly, so far this match, I definitely can't put any of the blame on Pat. Pat's actually been playing really well. He's been blocking good. He's been clearing the ball. He got one nice pass up to me. He hasn't really made any big mistakes. There's been a couple balls that rolled in, but, the blame is clearly on me so far for this match, unfortunately. And there you go again. Chris just steals it. Goes for that immediate pass. I'm able to catch it on my 3. Go pull side again. No good. This is pretty painful to cast, guys. I will admit. I mean, this is kind of the good thing about, I don't know if it's good, but, when you watch all your matches, they're not all going to be winners. Oh, I get a stuff. Nice. I'll take it. Chris with down brush. This is for the match. Pat's D actually looks really good. Here, some things that are good about Pat's defense, I think the spacing on his guys is good. He's not keeping them too close together. He's moving around a decent amount. Overall, I'd say his defense looks really nice. Now Chris is putting Bob up front to take the shot. If we get the block and I get it back up on my 3, this is actually pretty good for me because Bob has been bricking me back there. It's kind of funny about Chris. He never uses rubbers. He always just uses a lighter and just burns his wrap and pushes it into the rest of the wrap. So if you ever see if you ever check out Chris's wraps, the end of it is just like a mangled, burned up heap of rubbery plastic because it just burns it over and over and over to close it. I don't know why he does it that way, but that's the way he likes to do it. Pat with a nice block on Bob. And this is a good situation for me with Bob on the 5 and Chris in the pits. And there you go. Get the score. They switch back. I'm not sure why they switched. I mean, I guess Chris is having a little bit of trouble scoring on Pat. Oh, unfortunately, I get a block on that pass, too, and Chris is able to pick it up. Pat with another block. Bob able to wrangle it in. Oh, man, another stuff. That time from the 5 bar. Let's get the perfect hit on it. Chris has got a chance to win the match again here. Another block. Oh, and he goes to that rolling pull. Nicely done. Man, I'll tell you what, dude. The story of this match really was that Pat played excellent. I don't know. There's nothing I can really say, man. Like, I had a million shots. First game, I had a bunch of possessions. Couldn't get it done. Second game, Pat just blocked a ton. Played really good. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. There's not much really to say about it. That is unfortunate. Unfortunate for Pat that I was playing so poorly this match because he really did an excellent job. So, good job, Pat. Sorry about that match, dude. You played really good. And honestly, like, in retrospect, like, when I was thinking about this match and casting it, like, I knew he lost. But it's hard to remember, like, why, what happened, why he lost, and all that type of thing. But after watching that replay back, Pat just blocked really well. Like, Chris a lot of times is just like, him and Bob are a really tough team up there. They win all the time. And, usually Chris is scoring pretty darn good. And Pat really shut him down. They even switched at one point to try to have Bob just kind of close it out. Pat blocked that one. So in that second game, he had a million blocks. I mean, even, in my 3-bar was so bad. You could see in that second game, 2 of the points were stuffs. One of them was kind of a desperation slingshot, which, nice shot, but ideally I'd be scoring off my roller. And then the other point, I scored the one when Chris was back there. So Bob just basically 100% shut down my 3-bar except for that slingshot. So, yeah, I mean, hey, man, you can't win them all. Can't play perfect all the time, and I certainly did not play perfect that match. But yeah, I'll give it up to Pat and say excellent job, man. He actually played really good that match, and the blame for that loss is squarely on my shoulders. So, yikes. Hard one to watch, but thanks, Pat. Good job, dude. Played good. And thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next match.